had a mishap. Krewz just cannot follow the rules. He brought a faction he could not legally play, so we had to figure out what to do there. So we resolved the issue. Just like, don't put me in this position, man. Thankfully, Jay Krewz is not, in the playoff hunt. So their punishment for breaking the wildcard rule isn't as severe. But we had that awkward moment where it's like, well, we spawned the list, but you can't play that list. But he's like, well, I'll just play the resistance list I've been playing because it's my faction and I have it saved. It's like, all right, that's fair, because you're not like building to tech against your opponent's list. So we'll have a fair game. We got there eventually. This is a big one though. This is a matchup between 5 Straight Boost and Jay Krewz. Game 5. 5 Straight Boost is in a interesting position here, as they are currently competing for the division. If they win this game, they will win their division. But if they lose this game, they will not even make the playoffs. As you guys can see, Nafties has clinched a playoff spot. If 5 Straight Boost loses, they'll win the division. If 5 Straight Boost loses, Nafties wins the division, and the Cobras there on the right will win the number 1 wildcard seed and play against the 7 Suns, who clinched the number 2 seed. On the right side here, the North Side series has been, we know who's playing who, as the Down Unders will host Euro Trash. Week 1 of the wildcard series, or the wildcard series, will starting tomorrow. It will be next week. And I do have a teammate of 5 Straight Boost here. I've got that dude 95, who let me win. I paid him a lot of money to let me win last week. It was the only game that our team won. So I appreciate you falling on the sword for me. Life
after all that money.
Yeah, you could buy a new car.
Oh, I bought a boat, but yeah, I guess a car is good.
Buying a boat. I hear a boat is the opposite of a money sink. It'll only make you money.
So it looks like a faction mirror matchup then.
Yes. I'm going to reset my headphones really quick because for some reason my left headphone, my Beats, has this wind sound coming in. It sounds like I'm on a plane. So I'm going to I'll be right back.
Sure, it's not me. Just... Yeah, I let him win, or no, he got the win, so my reward is being on the commentary booth here.
Yeah, he's been invited officially. So I'll open up betting. We'll talk about the list in a second. How are you feeling about this game? How are you feeling about your boy Kyle here? Resistance versus resistance.
I mean, it's a lot at stake. We're all pretty following this match here. But I think Kyle can pull it out. It's just, it's really who makes the least, or maybe the last mistake.
Yeah, the least number of mistakes.
So as long as he remembers his triggers, should be good.
Yes. Yes, remember your triggers, Luke. Don't blank out, Luke.
Don't do it. But yeah, in our team chat, it's this is it, boys. All or nothing. It's been a ride. Regardless of the outcome, we're on a bye.
You guys have had a really good season. I think it's just that unfortunately, you guys, you must have had a week where you didn't score any mission points because you have so few compared to the other teams that are trying to make the playoffs or in that race.
Yeah, I think it's really weird that we're so low scoring and we had a decent record throughout the season. But I'm definitely going to take some blame off of Kyle if he does lose, because I definitely threw away my game by boosting out of range 2 of the center on chance and not realizing until after I did it.
Sucks. That really
so
sucks.
It literally would have been a draw. I think I could have pulled out the win if we had the extra overtime round, but yeah, I was an idiot.
I gotta look this
so
up.
Kyle, if you're watching this back, you can blame me later. It's all my fault.
Well, he's just gonna win, and then you won't have to. No one will blame anybody.
Oh yeah, I should probably bet for my teammate, huh?
Weird. Yeah, I think it's a noise canceling. It's like there's like a wind sound in my left ear.
Is it one of those that has like the ambient sound or full noise canceling options?
Yeah, I can hold it down. Like I can hold and it'll switch modes. So now I have it so I can like hear my room and the ambiance, but I can go to noise canceling. It's just weird because like last game I didn't have this, and then all of a sudden it just is on. Like, and my left ear is just. It's like it sounds like I'm on a plane. It's very distracting. All right, let's break down the list. If you want to break down 5 straight boost, just what is he bringing? What is Kyle playing today?
So it looks like he's bringing Poe with, I don't actually know which Poe this is. Is this the crazy Poe? No, it's the March. He's got R4, Astromech, Predator, and Heroic on this. You got Zori Bliss, kind of a must bring. Plasma torpedoes, wartime loadout, of course, with dorsal turrets and R4 Astromech. So gets to have some easier turn maneuver or speed maneuvers, low speed maneuvers. Tali Lintra with advanced optics, plasma torpedoes, composure, and heroic. I really liked composure on that. It's been really helpful for people that can have the option to fail those boosts. ZZ with Prockets, Predator, and Heroic. Seeing a lot of Heroic, so hopefully those come into play in our favor. And Finn with Pattern Analyzer and Heroic. So
speaking of Finn, is the other Finn just jousting? Like, I don't know what's going on over there.
He's doing the Last Jedi scene, so it's gonna fly straight into it.
Yeah, clearly. On the right side, we've got another Poe Dameron, this with an HLC heroic combo. Zori Bliss has the same build, literally the same build. Wartime Plasmas, R4 dorsal. Then we've got Teza has wartime dorsal, barrage, rockets, and marksmanship. Kazuda Ziono, that's Kaz, and the Fireball R5 over tuned modulators. Targeting computer, Kaz is Fireball title and heroic. And then Finn has the same pattern analyzer and heroic. So yeah, I'd be a little worried about Finn if I were Zaphun here. But who knows? Maybe he's gonna do some sort of crazy maneuver with him. Can that thing stop? It totally cannot. No, it's not a thing.
No. got some ordnance on those Y-wings that Zaphun's fin is between. So I don't know, maybe trying to use it as bait, or I guess it's not really bait if it's a joust.
Yeah. I mean, hey, bait that you can redeem and take off the board immediately is like, is it truly bait or is it just free points? Like, it's really the existential question we have to ask ourselves. So is that oh, that's Kaz up there. Kaz is just gonna, I assume Kaz is gonna take the long way, like 3 bank slam, 3 straight, and just like scramble behind Finn. Like,
yeah, that's gonna really come into play in a few turns here, because once he gets that scramble on the back, I don't know how long it would take Kyle to come back and get there, if at all.
Yeah, I mean, Finn, the thing too is like Finn can scramble his point and then go straight towards the middle, scramble that point. And at that stage, like, you don't have Krewz doesn't have anything that can scramble the middle. It would only be Gas, who's so far away. It'd take like 3 rounds to get there.
Yeah. And by the time he gets to the fight, you know, some of these ships are going to be damaged, losing some shields. So it'll be a interesting turn of events when that comes. But I think it's definitely the right thing to do when you have one objective in the far back. Just charge it, especially since it doesn't look like any of the other ships can go back there.
Yeah, it's a good. I mean, I actually like where Kaz is. At the same time, I don't like where. Yeah, I think Kyle has an advantage with the 4-ship block of absolute madness that is just gonna overpower the right side. So, all in all, I think Kyle wins out in that regard with the setup and where things are. But
yeah, Kyle came to fight.
Yeah, Kyle definitely came to fight. Plasma torpedo tally. Poe will give her the double modded plasma. You could probably 1 round Finn. Finn also cannot afford to scramble. You know, I think of 1 straight and you just focus is kind of what you just got to do. Yeah.
I didn't realize all of Finn's actions are red, minus the focus.
Yeah,
I'm not a resistance player, so I don't know.
Yeah, neither am I. It's just, I'm like, I do like A-wings. I like X-wings, so, you know, I could get by. Feel like I've only ever played resistance a handful of times. I probably count on 1 hand.
But these Y-wings can boost, can't they?
Yes.
Yeah, they can. A boosting Y-wing.
Red boost. I doubt they're going to utilize that too much, though. I think it's the other ones, like, there's that other build where they can boost and then calculate, but that with wartime, you can't do that. So.
Mm-hmm.
Zori, I have to say, Kyle's Zori is like kind of out a ways, like towards the top. So only Finn is going to be a viable target, and you have to watch out for the barrage rocket. Gonna take a couple shields from that. Oh boy, Zori barely has Finn in range to do the red focus. Is that in bullseye? Like, would ZZ have a bullseye on? It looks like it. Proton rocket into Zori.
Have the speed for it.
Yep, good slam. And flip the damage card. It's a disabled power regulator. Which the only thing that sucks about that is that you can't claim next turn. So I'm a little surprised that with R5, you can just clear that damage card in the first turn, but he didn't wanted to slam and get closer instead. Let's switch the music up. Do the epic music now, since we're playing an epic game. An epic game of non-epic.
The battle music.
Yes. All right. Well, look out, Finn.
I don't know, the plasma torps that Tally has be good for the Y-Wings, but do you spend it to try to get Finn out early?
He's going to go after Finn. Yep. And Poe will... That'll get Zori a target lock, and then Poe can provide a focus to Tally. Did Zori not lock? No.
And Zori's lock is on the cloud, it looks like.
Yeah. So I think Poe's ability was used there. Yes. But Poe should be range 1 of Zori, so Poe could lock. I don't know. It's a little awkward.
I don't even know how that works.
Yeah. We'll just see what they do and then pretend like we understand it. So that's not going to be a procket. That's way too far. Taking a lock on Tally, though. Here comes Poe. Just going to scooch one straight. That is 3 shots into Finn, which honestly, at range, he can survive that. Finn's ability is pretty solid. The strain you have to look out for, though. He is going to take a lock, which I think is just to give Zori a lock, assuming Zori is going to be in range 1. Should be range 1. We're going to...
Range 1 is longer than we think.
But we're splitting up our shots now. Taking a target lock onto Zori instead of Finn. Yeah, let's just make sure we just gonna ask to check range 1 just because. Hey guys, just with those abilities, can you just check the range before doing it? I know it's probably still in range 1, but just with Zori, just so we can see.
Yeah, yeah.
That's helpful. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. All right, so shooting Poe into Zori. 2, spin the lock. For 2. Natty Vase. And we're off to the races with with Y-Wing nattying out at range 3. That has to, like, they never ended up checking Zori's range 1, but Zori's definitely range 1 of Poe, right? Like, definitely. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But, like, I asked them to check and then they didn't, which I appreciate that. So it's like whatever.
You could kind of see it when they had.
I figured. It's just like it just bothers me when they just like you should, when it's not super obvious, you should always just check. Just be like, hey, you know, here's me going through the motions of checking range, even though it's in. Not the end of the world. This is the Plasma Torp into Finn for a full string. Assuming you spend the focus here, but it's going to spend a lock and re-roll a little bit of a gamble, and now you have to spend everything, which is unfortunate.
Is he debating you?
Oh, he's just going to keep it at 2. Finn can add the strain to add the eyeball and then spend the focus. I'm a little confused. Like, Kyle split his shots 3 ways here.
Yeah.
He, like, I think Poe taking a lock on Finn and then Zori taking a lock on Finn, like, you can probably take him off the board, but now Finn isn't going to get shot at again. Oh, maybe. Zori could shoot at Finn here. For 1. And he takes 1. Oh, he rolled too many?
Yeah, he rolled too many. I was about to say.
Takes none. The old accidentally rolled too many because he genuinely did roll accidentally, but feels bad because it feels like it was a strategic thing, even though it wasn't. Roll. All right, so now you can fire a plasma at Tezza, who has a lot of shields, but this is a plasma new Y-Wing after all.
On full string.
Not bad. Spin the lock. Hit crits. Reroll into blank. Hit crit.
Oh, blank.
This has been a weird engagement. I'm not really going the way I thought it was, but still takes 3 shields. So.
Yeah, because I could see the argument of like, well, I don't want to spend all my shots trying to shoot down Finn.
Yeah, but I mean, so what are your other options, right? Like, yeah, Zori doesn't have a shot on the other Zori. Poe only has a single modded shot, so it's not reliable damage that you're putting through. I don't know. You just got to maximize your chances, and it just didn't happen. Spending the target lock here. This is the plasma torpedo into Tally, hoping maybe you can get a couple shields down here. Reroll. Spend the focus. It's gonna be 3 hits.
It's a big focus.
And all paint for Tally. Kept the focus. Excellent. For a reason. It works out. So both sides pretty much rolling out of everything right now. And now, do you do the barrage rocket into Tally? I guess so. 3 on 4. Not great. Spend the focus for. You really needed 3 paint there to feel like you could do anything. But 2 is not terrible. It's just
likes to gamble.
Yeah, he gets a damage in. So. Watch Finn somehow do 3 damage here. He rolls 2 blanks, adds a blank, re-rolls with heroic, does 3 hits, and does Tally. I won't manifest that. All right, this is going to be Kaz shooting range 2 Used explosion with wings to flip his damage card to remove the disarm after slamming. Has the calculates shooting into Finn, and it gets 2 hits. Finn had scrambled, so he doesn't have any way modifying his dice besides heroic, and he's gonna heroic. Add a 3rd die. Hey, that's actually the best possible roll outside of just rolling evades. Reroll and gets 2 evades.
There you go.
So all of that for Kaz to be ionized and not able to scramble next turn. And honestly, that helps a lot for Kyle, because Kyle knows exactly where Finn can go without worrying about getting shot at, and he can scramble in the middle easily. So
that's basically a free 2 points for that objective, because if you can't claim it back next turn,
Finn gets 1, add a blank, and do nothing with it. Yeah, 3 evades wouldn't have mattered anyways. And I think we saw his Tally use her ability just to roll as many possible dice as well. All right, so it's 1-0. 1-0, 5 straight boost. And so, how fast can Finn go here without getting stressed? Well, I guess he could use Pattern Analyzer still, but he wants to. I think he kind of wants to scramble. I don't know who's going to scramble. He could do a red 4 straight and focus and just like muck up.
Mm-hmm.
If he goes slow, he's just a goner, so he has to go fast.
Yeah, and I don't think Tezza prioritizes the middle objective here.
No. Do you think Tezza does like I could see a 1 straight or like a 3 bank.
Yeah, I think a 1 straight would be the most beneficial for Tezza there. Just keep some distance, still be able to shoot. I'm really curious what Kyle's going to do here with these 4 lined up ships here. Then what, these A-wings, their slowest speed is a 2 straight? Or a 2 straight?
3 straight seems to be the way. A 3 straight from Finn puts you... Yeah, I mean, if a 3 straight, like, you can't 1 straight with the A-wing, so 3 straight would kind of be in Tally's way a little bit. Poe could 1 straight and have a range 1 shot at you though. Where do we see ZZ has that proton rocket? So that's like a big thing that looms. Is the ZZ just do a 2 bank? Probably. I think a 2 bank is pretty sound choice.
It's like you got the Procket on ZZ, but then you have HLC on Poe as well.
Yeah, and good news for ZZ is if ZZ has to use the focus on defense, it's like, thanks, I'll just get right back.
You must use the focus.
ZZ could technically stack focus tokens, which is nice.
I could feel myself like shivering. I'm so nervous for this outcome.
Really? Yeah, I've been there before.
This one's for all the marbles.
Well, it must be nice to play a meaningful game in week 8. Must be nice.
But yeah, with the stakes at hand,
sorry guys, that was my
Cobras. Yeah, with the stakes at hand, Cobras.
Yeah, Pretty bad.
I thought he pulled him out here earlier.
Oh.
Or did he just take him away for?
Well,
Just
he'll
pulling
clear.
like he
He'll
just
clear
did.
one.
Yeah, there it is.
There you go. I was like,
I did see him pull him out earlier. Probably accidentally deleted him.
My intro outro music is playing. Oh, sorry guys. It'll be over in a second. Yeah. I can't. I actually misclicked one of these buttons on the side of my mouse, which clicked end stream, which prompted the intro outro, and then I ended it on my end, but I didn't realize OBS wouldn't override on your end, and it just played the music anyway. So the only way to stop that is to end the stream and quit out of OBS, which I feel like not doing. So, but yeah. Just super loud music for a while. Yeah, why not? I can only fake it till I make it for so long. 2 bank looks pretty good from ZZ. I think that would line up a bullseye. Should.
Sorry, I unmuted your stream for a little bit and I heard you talking over yourself. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
This sucks.
My ears can't handle it.
Oh, do we scramble rotate or just focus rotate? Good move. Kyle had to have seen that coming. The Finn trying to block. So yeah, focus rotate. Nice. Now he's gonna boost. Oh, okay.
Oh.
That kind of puts Tally out of the fight for a moment because Poe's not gonna be there.
Yeah, probably trying to save the. I mean, it's one shield, but yeah, not trying to risk any damage whatsoever on Tally.
And so Zori can red focus, but if you do that, you can't do another action with Poe. Either way, you would end up getting stressed anyways, so I think focusing isn't the end of the world.
And how does Poe's interaction with them work again?
So Poe does an action as long as it's on Zori's action bar. She can then mimic it and take a stress to make it a red action.
Probably just do it to remember the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
So long as you remember. Oh.
So ZZ wants Poe pretty badly here for the proton rocket. And Poe just gets out of the rocket by banking and somehow not bumping. Oh my god. How do you not bump there? That's just wild.
There's just
Poe's gonna have an HLC shot onto Zori.
Yeah, like look at those nubs.
That's so. Here's what can happen. Zori can die here pretty easily because Poe will be able to take a lock and use his ability to focus, but Zori is gonna lock, and we can all throw everything onto Zori here. So it'll be double modded HLC, double modded plasma torpedo, and then a range 1 shot from Tessa. Yep. So good news for Kyle, he'll get a couple more scenario points this turn. Bad news, it might cost him a Y-Wing.
Yeah.
And a pretty important one at that. No.
And do the A-Wings have any kind of sloop or Just looking
They
at
do,
like what
yeah. They can sloop, and I think
Tally's
they have a
next
5K
option
or
is.
something. They have a 5K and 3 sloops. Tally can't sloop with a stress though. So I think what's more likely to happen is a too hard. I think you have the too hard left, and you can like focus rotate to shoot out the back. But it's that boost was surprising. I didn't like that personally. Just kind of aimlessly out there right now, and you need every gun you can get shooting, responding to the shots going into Zori here. So now it's time for Kyle's Poe to move, his last ship to move here. Just thinking about opening his wing or closing his wings, maybe, or
Thinking about something.
so this Poe does not have HLC. This is the Predator Heroic in R4 Astromech version. We'll have looks like maybe a range 1 on Zori. It might be just out a range 1. You'll have range 1 on Finn, who has not taken any damage. He's not going to die this turn. And he's also used his ability last turn, so he can only do 1 action here, and he's just going to boost straight. Okay. I'll be honest, I am not optimistic this turn.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
We're gonna try to boost. Oh, we're gonna boost here.
Whoa!
Wow. So we Zori does the red boost, takes a stress, is still gonna be range 1 of 3 ships. Is still pretty bad, but it won't be HLC at least. So here we go. Poe range 1. 4 dice. 4-time loadout is going to come into play here big time. Zori does not have any tokens. He's going to shoot it. What?
Interesting target selection.
He's changing his mind. He's going to shoot at Poe. No, you don't do that. You shoot it. I think he might be changing his mind again. No, he's shooting. Yeah, he's like, absolutely not. That seems like a stupid thing to do. Yeah, shoot at the stuff that has target locks on it. That's right in front of you. Don't shoot the yeah, and be glad that you just did, because you have the lock for this roll. Spend the lock on the 2 blanks and spend your focus, and it's going to be 4.
Full string.
So at least 3 going into Zori. Zori needs to be rolling some evades. Does not have a focus token. Does not roll any evades and takes 4 shields. 5 hit points left. And now unmodded here from the other Poe. So much overlap with the names featured in this match. Gonna be shooting into Poe on Poe violence, it appears. 4 on 2. No mods. Pretty good. 3. That's
good
solid. That's really solid. Poe Natty Evade T70 special takes a shield. Campler 2 was like, boo! Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. The music stopped playing. I don't know why. Yeah, it should be music again. This is range 1 from Zori Bliss. Spend the focus. That's hit crit. It's going to be hit crit going into Zori no matter what here. Zori does not roll the evade and takes it all. Shield, hit, crit, down to 2 hull. The crit is a console fire.
Dear Zoe.
Zori has not engaged yet, so could take a damage from this.
I think the crit actually is fuel leak.
Oh, it's a fuel leak. Okay. How did that happen? They just flipped the wrong card.
Yeah, they flipped the wrong card.
Oh, got it. Fuel leak with these gas prices. The dorsal shot for just a crit into Poe. Poe rolls natty evades again.
Jeez, Poe.
Calm down, bro. And another shot into Poe. This is Zizi with an awful shot. Only one.
Oh gosh.
Poe rolls in another evade. He's now rolled 5 natural evades on 6 greens without a focus token too, just to really rub it in. Tally won't have a shot. Did we see a console fire roll yet? Or sorry, you just said fuel leak instead of console fire, so
yeah,
it doesn't matter. It was a fuel leak.
It's like this guy's one hell of a pilot or something.
That boost was cool. I just don't know how much it ends up mattering because you're still getting shot at 3 times rage 1. You know, it was cool though. Like you got out of getting shot by rage 0 by Finn. So here's the dorsal shot with the focus from Tezza. And yep, dead.
Oh my god.
That is a brutal roll. And now the evade comes out.
Now, when it doesn't matter.
That's 4 points for J. Krewz. It's 4-1. But don't worry, 5 straight boost. There are 2 objectives out there for the taking. It's just guaranteed 2 more points here for 5 straight boost. But it costs a lot. Next turn, Kaz is going to probably 1 hard or 2 hard and scramble. Like, it's happening. I don't think he's going to be banking. It's going to be a hard turn. And then the following turn, he'll 3 bank and scramble the middle. I think we might see something like a 1 straight or 1 bank from Finn at the bottom of the board. And just scramble that bottom point. So 4-3 after that round. So again, if you're just tuning in, oh no, oh my god, not again! What is happening? All right, enjoy the intro again. I don't know why OBS is doing this. That's not even the transition. Should have a damage card right now, like I would expect. Anyways, that needs to stop happening, so we need to figure out why. I'm gonna, before I transition again, let me make sure that there's not something on the back end happening. Flag stinger to game, flag stinger, sets. I'm kind of worried to transition again, but anyways, again, the Cobras are hate watching this game and want 5 straight boosts to lose so that they can be the #1 wildcard seed. Right now, Nafties possesses that seed, but could go up to division winner if 5 straight boost loses. So there are 2 teams rooting against 5 straight boost. 5 straight boost is rooting for themselves, and that's all that matters. it really all that matters. Oh god, I'm about to transition. Okay.
What do you mean? That's who we always root for.
Transition back. Okay, it works. It works properly now. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. All right. Sorry, guys. That's not supposed to happen. So, like, genuinely. Usually what happens is OBS has a default transition and it'll default to the intro, which drives me crazy. But it wasn't defaulted to that, so it shouldn't be doing that. Why doesn't my Poe ever roll that well? That's always the question you have to ask ourselves. Like, why not me, you know? All right, so let's talk about how Kyle can really recover. We're going to need I think it's time for ZZ to take a target lock on somebody to get a double modded procket. You should do it to Zori, Finn, or Tezza, not on Poe. Poe can get out of your bullseye. So Tally, same thing with Tally, actually. I mean, you could see a 2 hard left, take a lock. The only thing I might be a little worried about if you do that is if Poe and Zori hard turn to the right, because they can both, it looks like, ooh, actually, Zori, 2 hards, he might hit the rock. Might not be worth it. So, not sure what Zori's going to end up doing.
Trying to big pin into play.
I'm going to need to fact check that one. Fact checking myself. Oh, yeah. Cobras have less mission points than you guys. So that graphic is technically right, even though it's wrong. But the graphic isn't wrong in the sense that you guys do occupy the number 2 seed right now, as it stands, like, at this moment. So it's not wrong. But it is wrong because Cobras should be on the bottom and not on the... But you know what? The magic of Photoshop, I still have the graphic open, so I can gaslight you into being like it was never wrong in the first place. And yeah, you're welcome. But what I need to do is... I have to export it again. Damn it. I have to export it. I don't want to. What are you talking about? It was always correct. It's never been wrong. I do, you guys, so like if we want to make it super confusing but also accurate, I would need to duplicate you guys and put you next to Nafties as well. Which I'll probably do just to really confuse them. It's awfully quiet. Carlos, what are you doing, man? Are you praying?
Don't out me like that. Yeah, no, it's just really, really rough, like, pathing here. Like, where do you go? You need to, you need to focus some shots on Tezza, but you can't get to them.
Yeah, Tezza would be the quickest thing to kill here to get off the board.
You just have Fen with a Hail Mary shot.
Gaslighting with these prices? Hey man, I am very well versed in the arts of gaslighting because I find myself on an online dating app. Just the world, gaslighting is so popular these days, and people just love to say the word. Like, even if you're not even like, you can say anything's gaslighting though too. Here he goes again. Yeah. No, I'm done. I'm done. I don't even need to be talking about it anymore. I'm gonna become a monk, but I'm gonna stream X-Wing still. So I'll be like a streaming monk. I'll be like, chat, clip that meditation chat. Hey, you're the one talking about it, NFL Insider Leroy. Should change your name to Dating App Insider Leroy since you talk about it all the time. Nice 4K there from Poe.
Good 4K.
That was the move. You got to do it. Just a 1 straight. Somebody scrambled that point, right?
Yeah, I think it was
Finn?
Tezza.
Oh, Tezza. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Tezza did it.
Welcome to the Nick Sperry Show. Every day is a Nick Sperry Show, you know. It's my world. Y'all are just forced to live in it. With all the technical issues of the stream playing the intro on over and over again. just doesn't end. The wrong graphics. All right, range 1. Unmodded for 2. Not as good as the last time. And he gets to reroll with Predator. Oh, god damn it. That's so annoying. Only 2. Reroll. That evades again? Oh, heroic though. He has heroic. He can't keep getting away with this. Oh, okay. It takes 2. And now all of a sudden things are right in the world because that's probably the at least the amount of damage he should have taken. So shields are down.
It's been corrected.
Shields are down on Pooh, on Mr. Pooh Dameron. Range 3 into Finn, into Phineas. For just natty hit crit, no big deal. Phineas is gonna roll. You can add the strain, or you can just take 1. I mean, spend the focus, take 1. I guess either way, you're still spending the focus, so might as well take the strain. Maybe. This is tough. Kaz will shoot at you. The other Finn's going to shoot at you. There's just too many of the same ships and pilots in this game. I think I'm going crazy. Yeah, so do the thing. Spend the focus. No, don't take any damage. And now we do have a rear arc shot here. Range 2 into Poe from Taliesin Lintra. Tally is going to only... Does he have optics? Oh shit, he does. That's awesome.
Oh, he does have optics.
RZ2s with optics, super good. Oh, heroic again. Not heroic that's three. Again. That's 3 straight blank outs now. Spend the focus.
Oh man.
Let's be real. The odds of 4 straight blank outs from a T70 not very high. That would be pretty rough. 4 straight blank outs. Don't think ZZ's gonna have a shot. Or Zori, rather. Zori has no shot. ZZ, Zori, same thing.
Something with a Z.
Zuby, Zop. I hate that. I kind of hate the bank from Kaz and not the hard turn because I don't know how you scrambled the middle point next turn. I guess you get too hard again, but it's a little weird.
Yeah, but if you're too hard, it's... I don't know. It's a reach.
All right, Kaz for just a single crit. Into Phineas, who has a strain. Can you get a shield off of Phineas here? Phineas, no, says absolutely not, and removes the strain. And now he's going to have a shot into somebody. You could shoot at Poe. Yeah, he's going to go at Poe.
Oh, dear.
This is unmodded. Poe's going to get a 3rd die for defense. I'm not sure why he is. Yeah, there you go. 1 crit. Watch Poe take this. Poe, no, he takes it 2 evades. Not this Poe. This Poe's like, yeah, no.
Like, you can't touch me.
Nope. Can't touch this. This is the scariest shot of the game here. Finn on Finn violence, and he's going to take the strain and add the eyeball and get 3 hits. Hey, takes 2. Could have been worse. I kind of prefer the positioning for 5 straight boosts this next turn, to be honest.
Yeah, he's...
where are these Y-Wings going? I guess Zori will too hard, I think, and try to get Finn off the board. But it's nice to be able to flank with the Poe, the 5 straight boost Poe. Which is confusing because he can't 5 straight boost.
Can they? Or is that like put you off the board?
I think Tezza can.
No, I think you could.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong dial. That's. Oh, it's a 5K. No, 5K. Never mind. No. That's not happening. That's a way off the board if you try to 5K. 4K would, even a 4K is close, but a 4K would fit. You'd have room. Not the 5.
But yeah, still the Y-Wings are just flying away at this point.
Yeah.
So they are not an option.
I think Finn's on top of the objectives he is. Okay, so what is Kaz? I don't think Kaz can get close enough to the objective. I hate that he did a bank. Like, that's just bad. So. Yep, 6-4.
Okay, Kyle, I still believe.
I mean, I like this next turn for him more, like a lot more. I don't know if Finn's gonna survive, so I think you might lose a few more points. You really need ZZ to get that procket off, though. Like,
Yeah,
2 bank focus boost looks really solid.
Yeah, with these 2 A-wings coming around, you may have the option to reclaim some scrambles. Like, say, if Kaz does somehow get the middle, maybe one of these guys can end up over there.
I think Kaz has to do like a 2 hard, or maybe a 1 hard will do. A 2 hard should get you range of the middle, I think.
Yeah, I think that would.
I think it would.
But again, you're just out of the fight, but I think that benefits Zaphun.
All right, here we go. So Kyle is first player, which actually kind of sucks for Poe. He can't really, I mean, he could 2 bank and bump and just take a focus, but I think he wants to be able to do 2 actions. Ooh, he scramble here. Looks like he is gonna do it. It's just gonna focus. I think that's the right call.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta focus to live. There's the bump. Just take the red focus. One straight.
Oh.
Do they have a barrel roll? They do. Don't think he's in range. I think you have to roll left. No, he's just going to focus. Okay.
Focus.
Interesting.
So then what do? You hit the rock next turn?
Yeah.
The bank would overlap.
Your guess is as good
anyways.
as mine. I mean, I think the 1 hard fits. The 1 hard clears. Right. Okay. So a focus boost. I think gets you bullseye. He's thinking about it. It's going to be a little close on the edge there of the left side of Finn's base.
I think he.
You got to go for it though. Like you have to.
Yeah,
go for
you
it.
really do. And if not, you're still in good position there.
Yeah, you're in a good position to scramble either objective next turn. Retroactively do not like the rotate from ZZ. That is going to be bullseye.
It does.
Oh, that is so close, man. I'm not sure now. The more I look at it, the more I think it might be just out, but it's going to be tight. I won't be shocked if it's in.
It like looks like it barely clips the corner there.
Yeah.
But hey, if you can do it, take out Finn. Back in the fight.
Gonna target
obviously, I'm extremely biased, but if Kaz hits that rock, that's a free damage, potentially second one, and ZZ would have a great position to follow up.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Gonna link that to the boost. It's going to be an obstructed single modded plasma torpedo. Oh, you can't do that. You're stressed. Whoops. The 5K would have been nice if it wasn't stressed. Have to do the 2 straight instead. Yeah, it's pretty not good. One arm Billy, what's up? Just in time. It's your opponent, your teammate. Get back into this game. Only down by 2. A misdial mistake there by Zori. It's gonna have her just not be a factor. Big. That is huge.
Ooh.
Yep. Target lock Poe. Yeah. You can take him off the board here, and that would be a huge swing. That would be massive. If that happens, then you like.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's huge.
Huge.
Did he keep did he keep his wings open? He did. Does he have his charges available to use this turn? He does.
No, it's just a white 2, but he was already stressed, so I think he just keeps the stress. Willie.
Yeah. I think it's if you forget to set your dial, it's like a 2 straight add a stress, but I don't remember.
I don't think you add the stress.
So trying to get out of range 1.
Popped into another range 1.
Focus boost. Gets in another range 1, but ZZ doesn't want to take that. Well, he can't take that shot actually at all because your arc is facing back and doesn't have bullseye. So it becomes obstructed. That was probably the best possible move with what he had dialed in to do that boost, just to get the obstruction coverage and spend the focus for 3.
Great. Focus. Come on.
And he's going to have to spend his and take 1.
Drilling down here. It looks like what Tally has a follow-up shot, right?
Yeah, Tally will have a plasma torpedo. It's single modded, but it's still 3-die gun. You got to shoot it at Finn here.
Oh dear.
So Finn has 2 hull left. Does have a focus for his ability. So Poe's going to need to roll magic to be able to get him here, and Finn is going to be able to roll an extra die. Tally's ability, good call there by Kyle. Hit crit. Pretty average. So I think pretty much anything Finn rolls here, he's going to be okay. Yeah, he has to use his ability in this case. Unfortunately, he has to spend the focus, though, which will make him more susceptible to Cad's shot, and it's going to be a strained. Yep. Yeah, that was the worst case roll because he did have to use his ability for sure, but he at least doesn't take the damage, I suppose. They're pinging the objective for some reason.
Trying to determine when that was claimed or something.
Yeah, Tezza got it. Tezza got it that like two rounds ago, or at least a round ago. I think
last
it was last round. All right, so big shot here, like massive.
This
is a plasma torpedo. Pretty good. 2. Spend the lock. Really need 3. Really need 3. Spending the lock. And you get 3. There you go. So Poe has to roll and evade. He does not, but he gets heroic. Another heroic reroll. Gets natties.
No.
And takes 1. Absolutely heartbreaking stuff from Poe in terms of his defense dice. He takes a damage. He's on 2. That's just so brutal. I mean, Kyle's doing what he can to recover here and get and win this game. Like he did this turn. He's done everything very well. Does get bullseye for the proton rocket. So ZZ now hoping for some paint. Knocking on wood so I don't try to streamer curse it too much here.
Commentator curse.
There you go. That is nasty. Oh my god. That's 3 hits and 2 crits. What a proton rocket shot. And heroic triggers. And he rolls. All right, so he's going to end up adding doing all the stuff to take a shield and a crit after all of that. So does it feel a little bad to use your proton rocket on Finn and only do 2 damage? Yes, but hey, like, use it. Use it while you can. There's no shame. There's absolutely no shame in that at all. What a great shot.
What are we talking about here?
Yeah, heroic is triggered a lot. Gotta still be 3 damage. How come? Oh, because you can't use your ability twice? Is that true? No. He added a blank already, but he didn't add the blank again. He just added an eyeball. Is he not allowed to use his ability twice? You may add 1 blank or you may gain 1 strain token instead. So he takes 3. I didn't know you couldn't use your ability twice. His ability twice. Because it doesn't say he has to take the strain to add the blank. Once per opportunity. I guess it's still the same window. Well, so how much damage did he end up taking? Okay, he took a hull breach and a weapons failure. Yeah. All right, so he's on 1. This is Tezza's dorsal into Poe. Poe takes the damage. Shield. He's only taken 2 so far. So Kaz into Finn, who has a strain. Kaz does get 3 dice, but it is obstructed. Finn on 2. Oh, 3. Finn's gonna take at least 1. Finn needs daddy evades. No. That is it for Finn. Can add the blank, but just because. I think there we go. So it was weapons failure and hull breach on the other Finn, though. So 9-4. And so I guess this turn, the 1 whole Finn is going to 3 straight and scramble. Not exactly sure where Bo goes at that point. At this point, though. This is really awkward turn though for Zaphun. Like he's got to turn. Everybody's got to like turn away. Tezza will too hard. Tezza has had a lock on Zori for a hot moment. Poe will have to bank 1 bank left or 2 bank left, because if he goes straight, he hits the rock. He can scramble though. So 11-5. And what I'm worried about is time now. They have 13 minutes and, same as us, 13 minutes and change. They've played, they've played 5 rounds. Like we're going to get to the 6th round. That's okay, but just you're down by 6. So the answer to Kyle. He's got to finish off Poe like this turn, and I don't know how you
Yeah.
do that. I just don't know.
This turn and other Finn as well. Because
Yeah,
that
he's
Finn's
got to
on
finish
one
off
now,
both
right?
ships. Finn is going to scramble the middle, so you are going to lose 2 objectives this turn, unless ZZ finds a way to get to the middle again. But I just don't think... ZZ could 2 straight and claim. But then Poe could claim back. So it's just a mess. ZZ block and Tally kills Poe. Yeah, so Tally will no longer have plasmas. I don't think Tally has a plasma torpedo left. They are out. We'll need to focus rotate, which is fine because you have optics, so you still have a good shot if you do that. They probably have 2 rounds left. But
Yeah,
if we
2
don't
rounds
start moving,
max.
if we don't start moving by like the 9-minute mark, I'm a little worried, like in terms of getting in a second round. Here we go. All right, they should have enough time. And honestly, both players could probably use the extra round. Poe needs to, yeah, Poe does need to risk the 3 straight for sure. And that move is actually pretty solid from Finn because it does block like a lot and he still scrambles and it lets Poe get past him. Also hitting the gas cloud will break the target lock that the other Poe has. I hate that. Oh my god, now he's in front of a gas cloud. It just, it's not good. I have to say, I have not loved the gas choices. They've been really odd. Okay, good move there from ZZ that should be able to take out Finn. Focus.
Okay. Covering Poe's path.
Covering all your bases.
Escape.
Yep. Focus, rotate. Oh no! I don't like that.
What are you doing?
He must think Poe's doing it too hard over the cloud to the right, but I don't think that's gonna happen. The 20 hard, I think, Jorge, I think the 20 hard flies off the board, unfortunately. Waka waka! Yeah, there's the bank from Poe, scramble. Get a point back.
It's pretty rough that Poe's on the option. Ooh!
Oh no! He banked that way. Okay, this could be good. This could be good for. He doesn't get to focus. He's on the while he's on the cloud, and he has to be roll for the ion now, and is ionized. Oh boy!
Ooh.
Ooh.
But still, though, if you didn't boost with Tally, that would have been a great range 1 shot if you rotate. But I guess.
So
right, I'll just shut up and see how this
yeah,
plays
let's
out.
see what happens here. The block of the season.
Literally, might as well be.
I will say though, guys, ZZ does not have optics. I'm just that's 3 hits natural into Kaz. Kaz though rolls like way too much paint. Spin to focus. He's fine. Yeah, you skip your perform action step while you're overlapping the obstacles. So. I thought you could, or is it you just can't do actions at all while you're on obstacles? I don't know. Either way, I'm not
You
telling
can't.
him to take a focus. All right, so is this the range 0? Takes 1? Whose shot was that? Sorry, was that ZZ or Zori's shot?
I think that was. Oh, I don't know actually.
It had to have been or sorry, not Zori. It had to have been a Tally shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes so Poe on 1.
You can do it.
He's gonna shoot at Finn though, and that will kill Finn. That is 3 points for Kyle. It's 11. It's 11 to 8. Man. Oh wait, no, he might still be alive. He has to roll that evades.
Oh gosh.
No, okay.
Nope.
Oh, that would have been something.
All guns
So here's the
now.
issue.
Come on.
Here's the issue. It's gonna be. Was it gonna be 13 to 9?
Yeah.
So the scramble points like matter a lot for the last round.
Yeah, Tezza looks like they can probably take up the last one here. Next turn.
All right. So it's 9 to 13. Tezza, oh no, Tezza still got to shoot. Range 1 dorsal into Poe. Wow, 3. 3 hits into Poe, scrambled, and Poe is going to take all 3. And he's on 3 hull now. So this is about to get really weird. So, okay. It's 13 to 9. Last round of the game coming. Tally can 2 bank, and I don't think the 2 bank's going to stay in range of the middle. You need to kill Poe, right? Like, that's the plan. If Tally does... Tally has to do something faster than a 1. Poe could bank towards Tally and focus, and then I mean, Tally's got 3 hits points left. Like, Poe could like maybe even kill Tally. It's not. I'm not counting on that because it's not likely. If Poe banks the other way, then Tally has a range 2 shot, and like Poe could just live. The attack could just miss. Tezza, I think Tezza does a 1 straight or 1 bank and scrambles. Zori, what does Zori do? Just a 2 hard and you just eat the cloud because you don't care, right? You just like go over it. Or you're like, whatever. If the scenarios stay the same, if it's 2 to 1 Zaphun, it would be 15 to 10 plus 5 if Poe dies would be 15 to 15. And if nothing else happens, they would road roll per the league rules to determine the winner. Now, I'm a little concerned about Kyle's Poe because he has 3 hull left and he could get shot at 2 or 3 times this turn. And obviously, all bets are like, if that happens, if they exchange Poes, Zaphun's just going to win the game. Tally 2 hard claim boost. I don't think the 2 hard is gonna hit that gas cloud. Looks like so that would be pretty catastrophic. I think in terms of trying to kill Poe.
Yeah. Yeah, it would just hit the top of it. It seems.
Yeah, it would be
in our point of view, the right
I
of
think
it.
Yeah, I think you'd probably hit like maybe like an 8, like a sixth of the cloud. Like you would be on it by a little bit. I think you have to do a 2 straight and focus. So yeah, no matter what, this is the last round. They can take their time. I mean, I'm just glad it's close. Like, I know it sucks for you guys, but you know, for the content creator side, you know, I'm glad this isn't a 20-3 game. Like,
oh yeah, no,
that's what I need. I need a close game.
This is great content, but I'm dying inside.
By the way, here's that graphic. Oh, it's really confusing. What does that mean? What does it mean? What does that even mean? I think Zaphun has them all. No, the bottom point is not Zaphun's right now. Poe scrambled the bottom point that he's on right now. I think Zori Zori, God, get these names. It's awful. I think Zori too hard's right over the cloud, doesn't care. ZZ probably needs the too hard left, scramble and boost in case Tessa scrambles. Like, you cannot lose all 3 objectives. It's like you will lose no matter what. It will be game over. It will be GG's. Yeah, honestly, casino ads, like, I mean, a little ironic considering gambler is in your name. So I think, you know, I'm glad that you stayed on the wagon. Yep, so we're hitting gas clouds. I also don't love that move by... I thought you'd want to get a too hard face off against Poe. Yeah, I mean, the advertisements is to, you know, the incentive to... I'm not going to be mad about the incentive to throw a couple bones our way, but I know it's annoying. Like, I'm not going to pretend like it's not. It is annoying. But the gambling ads specifically are just, like, out of control. Yeah, so you just... That's the trap for Poe. Just mild harassment. Oh no.
Oh.
ZZ did. Now I'm really worried about Poe. I mean, Poe does have his charges, right? He does. So he can scramble and focus. He has to scramble.
You must scramble.
And there's the focus. I really hope Poe went slow enough to be able to claim that point. If he tries to get out of dodge, I think that's game over.
Because he can too hard, right?
He can too hard. He has a lot of options. Yeah, he went slow. He's fine.
Okay.
I mean, he's getting shot at 3 times with 3 hull. But he has to scramble, and then he has to use his ability to focus. Yep. So
maybe you sneak in some damage into Kaz.
Yeah, ZZ will not be able to shoot at Kaz. It's just going to be one shot.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But here we go. Here's this shot is going to be the big question mark here.
This is the shutout.
Tally has 3 hull left. So if Poe rolls like a whopper, it's a little scary. That's not it. Hit crit. Can you maybe you make Tally spend the focus though? Is what you're hoping? Tally. It's 2 evades. Oh, that's the first step for 5 straight boosts. Is that just happening? That is huge. Next, Poe, range 2 into Kaz. Kaz has only taken a damage card from the start of the game, like turn 0. So, let's see what he rolls. He rolls 2 hits.
I believe in the chat.
Just takes 1. He wasn't going to spend his focus no matter what there anyways. This is the only main downside with scenarios is when there's no half points in most of them, you just don't spend your focuses. You're just like, I don't care. As long as I'm not going to die. Like, I don't care. All right. Zori. 2 dice. Dorsal. You're hoping maybe you can plink another one into Poe here. That's what you're hoping if you're Zaphun right now. But not when you blink. Does he have Heroic on Zori? No. So just nothing.
No.
That's a big miss.
Oof. Dude, I'm actually shaking.
All right, this is the kill shot. Poe,
Come
does
on.
Poe have his focus still? He does, right? Yep. It's 3 on 2. Optics is in play here. That. Oh, that's so annoying. That's such. All right. Optics for 2. If Poe rolls 2 paint, that's game.
Oh my god.
Heroic. Of course, he's gonna heroic here.
No,
I mean,
no,
of course.
No.
2 paints.
No.
2 paints. The 7 blank outs from Zaphun.
Oh my gosh.
And that can't be how it ends.
No.
But it is how it ends. Oh my god. Heroic to 5 points. I have never seen a game in my life playing this game where Heroic has saved an ass as many times as it has in this game. I can't believe it. I am at a loss for words.
Poe was like Kyle's Poe wasn't stressed that this last round, right?
I think he uses ability to stress himself. Yeah, scramble focus or whatever. Oh, you mean like going into his activation? I don't remember. I don't think he was.
Yeah, because I was gonna say if he did like a 2 hard, he may have had another downtown shot.
Poe ended up dodging 15 to 20 damage. That sounds a little high. It's probably at least like 12 to 14. Which is still really high. It's still ridiculously high for sure. I mean, maybe you're not wrong. 15 to 20. I can see the 15 range. Poe takes 1 more. It was a stun pilot. Oh. Boy, Kaz. Oh, sorry. This is Kaz's shot. 3. Poe will take 2, and that is gonna be a. If Poe die, if everything stays the same, but the only thing that changes is Tally killing Poe, Zaphun still wins.
Yeah.
Because of this kill. The final score. What an effort by Kyle, but that does it. J. Krewz, the rule breakers, who can't read collectively. They didn't do any. This game wouldn't have been like. There's no. You can't say, oh, well, if they had played their wild card, we would have won. Like, no, it's not. That doesn't matter. It's just they just don't know how to read. It's not that. It's really not that deep. But it is unfortunate that, you know, for the way the season ending this way is it's aggravating. I've been there. I've watched my own teammates play games like this where your player that you're rooting for is putting everything they've got into setting themselves up for success, into getting what they need to win, and it just doesn't work out, and that sucks. You know, it's Zaphun's Poe was incredibly lucky this game. It's, you know, it's just Heroic won this game. It literally won the game. So the final score ends up being 20 to 10. Pay out the bets. And congratulations to the Cobras and Nafties. The Nafties wins their division, and the Cobras sneak in to the number 2 slot in the wild card race. They make the playoffs. They'll be playing next week. Appreciate you joining me for commentary, dude. I'm sorry it didn't go better at the end.
I'm crying. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Oh man, it's been a good season though. It was really good. And this, what a highlight to end it off. You know, this is a really intense game. Like we lost, but this was still like a great effort from Kyle to try to bring it back. And he wasn't
dude,
shut out from this game at all.
I'll be honest, like I put myself in your guys' shoes that like last round, like when Tally's shot missed, my heart sank a little bit. I'm like, it's so annoying.
Yeah,
man. Well, guys,
no, it also would have been a crazy, like, I don't know, another flip. Like say Poe does die, now we're just waiting on other Poe to not die. I guess holding the intensity over by another shot.
Yeah, so I'll show the standings. I have to enter this game first, though, so let me do that really quick so we can see the final standings. So it was Zaphun 20 to what he played. They both played Resistance. KFull. And also, Kyle, I mean, he really deserves a lot of credit. Him looking at that score, I'd be like, man, like what happened? But he scored really in terms of like the feel and the vibes. He scored way more than 10 points to finish with 20 to 10. It does not tell the story at all. So
yeah, it's really like mental toughness to persevere through the early deficit.
He deserves a ton of credit. All right, here's what the final standing looks like. Have to go back to the game screen really quick. There you go. So here's the playoff picture. Tom's Wankers gets the double bye. I know it's a little bit of an unconventional bracket, so the captains have been complaining about that. I want the teams who win their divisions and also have the best records to be, rewarded. And there, besides home field advantage, which is a slight advantage, there isn't really any other reward besides offering buys. So that's why we have them, if you're wondering why the bracket is set up the way it is. I think it works. There is a benefit to being able to take some time off, but if you don't practice and you don't really stay locked in, it could be a drawback. So I think ultimately it is a big benefit to be able to scout out your opponents, and they have to keep playing while you get to watch and practice and get geared up for your deep playoff run. But I mean, we've got the Seven Suns and Psychedelic Pina Jams are the 2 winners of this league, of the league so far. Season 1, Seven Suns, and Season 2 is Psychedelic Pina Jam champions. Both of them making it back into the playoffs. The Cobras sneak in with just enough.